Hmm. Okay. Let's try this one then. It is a Mordor frog. Is that Monsieur Grenouille? Damn, Caterline. What have you done? Dame Caterline? Act 1. A cat with claws. It's midday already. Where on earth is that featherhead? Well, well, well. Look who finally decided to get up. Haven't you heard what they say about the early bird falcon? Ugh, too early for worms. Past the Cabernet Sauvignon. There'll be time for that later. We've got some business to handle first. Business? A letter arrived while you were sleeping. I haven't opened it yet. It's probably just more junk mail. Go ahead, Sparrowson. You may have the honors. All right. Ahem. Dear Monsieur Falcon, I am writing to you today because my daughter, Dame Caterline, has been arrested for a crime she did not commit. She is being held at Le Concierge prison on the charge of murder, no less. Her trial is in 3 days' time. I would be greatly in your debt if you would offer her your legal aid. Yours sincerely, Signor Bourtois Demieux of the Demieux estate. I can't say that. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering all the names. Well, this is quite something. I know, your first serious client in months. Not just that, the De Mayo estate is well known for its exuberant wealth. Even if we cannot do much for Dame Caterline, his lordship would still reward us handsomely for our efforts. Wow, so I suppose you intend on defending Dame Caterline in court? Of course. It would be foolish to let such a good opportunity slip through our feathers. Grab your coat, Sparrowson. We're going to go find our kitty client at Le Concierge. Excellent. My derriere was getting tired from all this sitting around. Is it like behind? Oh, but I better file away Senor De Mayo's letter first. One moment, Falcon. Peru's letter has been added to your evidence folder. Okay. You may access the evidence folder at any time by clicking the suitcase symbol. Ah, nearly forgot my wallet. I wouldn't want to lose that. Again, I recall you losing it at the New Year's party and at Christmas. Yes, alright, no need to make a list. Falcon has picked up his wallet. You may see how much money he's carrying at any time by clicking on the wallet symbol. 20 francs. Let's make a move. Welcome to the map screen. From here you can travel to any listed area by clicking on location name or location node. Area is marked with the clock symbol. Take a whole day to visit areas with no symbol can be visited freely. Alright. Okay, so we're going here. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the stone-cold foyer of the conciergerie prison. Sullen-faced guards and visitors linger beneath the medieval archways. Ah, the conciergerie. They say this is the finest prison in the whole of France. The outer walls are impenetrable, the cells are spotless, the guards are well-mannered. What do you want? I love how they look. The art is amazing. Good day, monsieur. I am here to see Dame Catherine de Maillot. I am due to represent her in court. Ah, you're her lawyer, huh? Fine, fine. Follow me. Well, what are you waiting for? Keep up. Catherine. My papa hasn't forgotten about me, has he? Dame Catherine de Mayo, I presume. You've arrived, the fantastic lawyer, Monsieur Falcon, and his petty assistant, Sparrows. Milady is knowledgeable. Don't talk like that, Sparrowson. Sorry. My papa told me that he would only hire the best lawyers in town. I'm flattered. But they weren't available at such short notice, so he hired the first people in the address directory. Ouch! Oh. You see, Falcon? I told you listing under Aviatory Attorney would pay off. Let's get down to business. Dame Catherine, could you fill us on some details? Your father's letter was a little brief. I can do my best. What is it you want to know? What happened to the night of the murder? Who was there at evening? Okay, what happened? What exactly happened to the night of the murder? Oh, let me think. It was Friday evening. Me and Papa had arrived at Chateau Crinier, the home of great Baron Rorgale. My papa spent all evening talking to Monsieur Grenouille and the Baron about business stuff. Business stuff? Well, the three of them own a railway company together. So all through dinner, they were talking about company shares and investments, but I didn't really understand most of it. But after dinner, this man with a camera took our photograph. That was a lot more fun. Sorry, man with the what took your what? Camera. It's a very new gadget. A tiny bug sits in a box with a tiny paintbrush and paints your picture very fast. In 10 minutes, poof, you have a perfect picture. Wow, technology is amazing. I don't think the lady's explanation is right, Sparrowson. Shh, let me believe. Still, the camera sounds like a very special device. I'll make a note of it. Wait, is it like... Ah, okay. Please continue, Dame Catherine. So, after we had the photograph, I went into the gardens to get some air, and that's when I found the body of Monsieur Grenouille. He was all ripped open. A housemaid saw me standing over the froggy monsieur and called for help, and then the police arrived. But I could say anything, I ended up here. Before I could say anything, I ended up here. It was such a blur. It must have been terrifying. It wasn't so bad. My papa taught me how to be a brave cat. Was there something else you wanted to ask, Monsieur Falcon? Who was there that evening? Dame Catherine, who attended the banquet that evening? Well, there was me and my papa. My dearest mama couldn't make it. And there was Baron Rodriguez, who hosted the dinner, and his housemaid, Coline, I think she was called. Of course, there was Monsieur Grenouille, well, until, he died. And there was Monsieur Robito de Rubinio, the man with the camera, but he was only there for a little while. I think that was all. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? Dame Catherine, did you see anything suspicious that evening? Suspicious? Like, maybe a guy lurking in the shadows, or a bloodied murder weapon? Monsieur Falcon, I do believe you're looking for an easy answer. You got me. I did not see anything, I'm afraid. The evening was very normal. The food was delicious, the conversation was boring. It was all very ordinary until the incident. I see. Wait! Falcon, you missed something of huge importance. I did? Dame Catterline, you said the food was delicious. But you didn't say what food it was. You and your damn stomach. Let me see. We had poached red herring to start, garnished with garlic butter. Go on. Then a marbled steak, served perfect, bloody rare. Glorious. Falcon, write this down. What? This can't possibly be relevant to the case. Write it all down, please, for me. Fine, fine. Sparrowson, remind me not to let you talk to clients on an empty stomach. Come to think of it, I did find it a little strange that we weren't given any cutlery. No cutlery, even for the steak. No. You would think that the great Baron of Chateau-Crinière would have gorgeous silverware, but there was none to be seen. This is a little peculiar. Was there anything else you wanted to know, Monsieur Falcon? No, I think that would be all. So, what's the plan, Falcon? The way I see it, we have two tasks. We should head to Chateau-Crinière and try to see the scene of the murder for ourselves. And we should try to track down the supposed photographer, Monsieur Robitio de Robinho. 2 days for 2 tasks. Seems doable. But we should head back and get some rest first. We have a lot of work ahead of us. Wait, Monsieur Falcon, before you go. You do believe my story, don't you? I believe you. Of course, Dame Catterline, it's our duty as lawyers and as gentlemen to have faith in your testimony. You can trust us. Thank you. Thank you both. Dame Catterline, Monsieur Grenouille, Baron Rodriguez. These names are all getting a bit confusing, aren't they? Not particularly. Well, it is for me. I'm going to start compiling a Facebook so that I can keep track of who everyone is. A what? A Facebook. It's a collection of people's names, pictures, and descriptions in one easy-to-carry catalog. I think I understand. The name could use a little work, though. Sparrows complaining of Facebook. Okay, so Falcon, JJ Falcon, nice. Sparrowson. Pertua de Meow. Ah, de Meow. I'm an idiot. Okay. Pertua de Meow. Quark. Cutterline de Meow. And Greeny. And there's like 1, 2, 3 more. Oh, quite a bit more. Wow, that's nice. Let's make a move. A new day. Okay, I think I'll just do one more day and then I'll pause and then we'll continue next time because I'm getting tired. Oh, okay, so I can save it whenever I want. Okay. So, Studio de Rubinho, let's go there. So this is the studio of the famous photographer, shall we knock? Wait, there's a note on the door. Ahem. The magnificent and marvelous artist, Monsieur Robitio de Rubinho, is currently out on an artistic expedition. He shall return when his muse sees fit. When his muse sees fit? What does that even mean? I think it means he is a pretentious bird brain, but in any case, the artist seems to be out. What shall we do now? We should knock anyway. Yeah, we should knock anyway. Alright, I don't see the harm. Nope, it doesn't look like he's in Falcon. Alright, let's go. Is there anything else we can do? I mean, well, I suppose we can break in. It's fairly unbecoming of a lawyer, but I suppose we could try to break in. What? Are you serious? Maybe? Monsieur J.J. Falcon, I would have thought that a man of justice like yourself would be against such reckless displays of unlawful barbarism. You're right. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over. It's a brilliant suggestion. Stand back. I'm barging the door down. Wait, just like that? Shouldn't we discuss this first? Oh my god. What in bird Jesus' name was that? You said you wanted to break in. I thought we could find an open window. I didn't think you would turn into a bird-sized cannonball. Well, now we're here. We ought to make the most of it. This place is quite something. It's very swanky. I was going to say ostentatious. That's just swanky talk for swanky. We don't have time for this. The sound of door being smashed in could be drawing unwanted attention. We should find anything that may help our case and get out. In investigation mode, you are free to examine the scenery of the room. Click on an item of interest and Falcon will examine it in closer detail. When you have had enough, or when you can find nothing else to examine, click the X in the top right corner. Okay. I see a bourgeois tigress in profile. I see paints, inks, and dyes. I'm not quite sure what the clear liquid in that bottle is. I could taste test it. You could, but we don't have time for a hospital visit right now, so let's not. I see a finely dressed dandy fellow upon a horse. This appears to be a photograph of leather, symbolic of climbing towards success, perhaps? It looks more like a stepladder to me. Oh no, we're not getting into that old argument. A beautiful picture of Paris skyline. Given the angle, this must have been taken from Notre Dame Cathedral itself. A butterfly, or maybe a moth. It's difficult to tell in black and white. This is a photograph of a castle somewhere in the countryside. You know, I once had an uncle who once fell off a castle rampart while on guard duty. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Did he die? No, he got demoted. Terrible. A lighthouse. No, wait, it's a man in a top hat. Actually, if I squint and turn my head sideways, it's a black smudge falcon. This is a tiny photograph of what appears to be a jail cell. That reminds me. How illegal is this? You know, breaking and entering, rifling through person's belongings. A little illegal. Very illegal. I'm not going to lie to you, Sparrowson. If we're caught, we will be spending the next 20 years with a number instead of a name. I call 24601. Don't be daft, Sparrowson. You can't call prison names. Damn, I wanted that one. This is a picture of a fence. It's a fancy photograph. It leaves the viewer defenseless. Out of all the pictures here, I would pick it as my favorite. Okay, I'm done. No more fence puns. Okay. This one. A picture of sailing ship on a windy day. I think I'll check. Oh, chandelier. Chandelier, you should get one of those for the office. I don't have the money for that sort of luxury. Is there anything else left? Okay. Hey Falcon, look. What? It's just an easel. No, look what's on the easel. Oh wow! This must be a copy of the photograph from the evening of the murder. There's no question about it. I see a housemaid. Dame Catherline, and I think that's Senor Portois, Catherine's father. So what shall we do? Do we just take this? We should take it. I'm making a lot of bad decisions here. We've come this far. We may as well borrow it. Is there anything else we need to do here? I think not. I think we're done snooping. Let's get out here before we draw further attention to ourselves. Sounds good to me. Uh-oh. Oh, mon dieu. What happened to my door? Why? Some kids did it. Little weasel types. We saw them. Oh, my battery's dying. Yeah, weasels. They were like, let's break into our guy's house. And we were like, no, weasels, you cannot do that because that would be illegal. And then they were like, we chased them off. That's the important thing. Well, thank you, I suppose. Let's make a move. Trial day is approaching fast. Okay, I'm gonna stop here because my laptop battery is dying. But I do hope um, you like the game. And yeah, thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.